Hello, Spacetronauts. Welcome to the launch pad, and we have something new for the crew today because we're going to try a new game that I have called Star Trek Resurgence, and I'm really excited about this game. I love space games. I love Star Trek as well. I've been playing Star Trek games since, well, forever, since they've had them, at the arcade. Actually, there was one, and I've heard really good things about this game, and I thought we would check it out. So I guess we'll beam on up and set phasers to, I guess, hopefully fun, and we'll check it out. So come along and let's see what it's like. So I have to pick a slot. I'll pick this slot right here. Empty slot. Begin. This is a Dramatic Labs adventure. The relationships and events you are about to experience will be shaped by your choices. So let's hope we make some good ones. Space. The final frontier? Oh my gosh, there's a collision out there. Shuttlecraft.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
Ooh, ion storms are the worst.
They're ready for something different.
Me too.
I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy. Nature of the universe.
It's so pretty.
Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives
like
way to
Thanos
chaos,
change.
In this case, change is good.
It's really like you're in the opening of one of the TV shows.
Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute.
Ooh, is that me?
Jara Ryder.
Jara.
I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Ooh, that must be the storm. It's got green lightning. And a lot of turbulence. Ooh. Ooh, I caught it.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying.
Ooh, wrong career choice, buddy.
But these little shuttles are the worst.
Let's be nice.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes.
That's good advice.
You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try.
Oh, so he is impacted by what I've said. Hope he feels better.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
Hey, me too.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
Look at that starbase.
But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy,
So many ships.
she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Star Trek Resurgence. It is like the opening of like a TV show. Change of station. And it even has its own episode title. Oh, here we go. Getting off the ship. Check in at security. WSAD to move. Okay. Like regular controls. Examine the livery.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Yeah. On the raggedy edge. Ooh, I can look at the window. I can see my ship. Look at that. It's very pretty. I know I said that before.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Oh, that's good.
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalen test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
Pintaris
Anyway.
5? I've never been there.
I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the academy.
No, that sounds cool.
So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Quite impressive
Thank you.
indeed.
It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Ooh, I think it's our turn.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Hope this has been sanitized. So I'm like a
Welcome,
mix of
Commander
them.
Rydek.
Wait,
Ooh, I have
You're
a
Jara
stable
Rydek?
cellular structure.
you absolutely crushed the Torvalen test.
I did. I mean, I did.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
You too.
Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground,
We'll say the pleasure is
so
mine.
to speak.
The pleasure's mine. Ensign,
Paul Calloway.
good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
Commander Ermot.
See you on the Resolute.
He looks a little embarrassed. That's all right. He's going to be a part of our crew, so that's good. So we have to find Commander Ermot. The walking is a little slow. Can I run? Shift? Yeah.
Good day, Commander.
Everyone starts running when you run. So this is the concourse.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Repair status. So that's that. I wonder, is that our ship? It is. NCC 92317. Everything's kind of like almost done, it looks like.
Are you all right?
He's lost.
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Not on my watch.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Ah, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
I helped somebody.
Thanks so much, Commander.
You are welcome. Can I sit? I can't sit. Information.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Oh, yep, there they are. Great big docks. Ryan.
Excuse me, have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Oh, that's my guy.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
I like these uniforms. They're like a mix of DS9.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
I must be hungry.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm very polite. So that's Ermot.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here.
Not a
The
lot.
storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
Oh, we'll say it was fine.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything
The
I've
way
read and
you
everything
said
I've heard, we're lucky
vacancy.
you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all.
Ooh, a premier starship. Is this like a
research vessel?
Is this like a demotion?
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
That's a space
You've
shuttle.
done your homework?
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Whoa. Is that my ship? It looks pretty good for being banged up.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
Wow.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
It sounds like we're lucky the ship's still
We
here.
thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
23 people.
At the
Yeesh.
end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I'm sorry, man.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy.
Did you lose someone?
There are some things you can't forget.
Did you lose anyone close to you?
Too many. And to that I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill.
Yeesh.
Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake.
Oh no.
That he should have promoted from within.
Okay, I get that.
So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you for the warning.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a
Alright, so
high
I can
priority.
explore my choices. Oh, so it says Ensign Calloway was grateful for my help when he was nervous on the flight. Alright, I wonder if he's going to be a friend later. Commander Ermot, I made a good first impression and came off as inquisitive and appreciative while showing empathy. Alright, so far so good.
Mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
All right, so we got through that. We got through that section. That looks good. W. New guy, new person. Ew, this looks gross.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Find the torch.
Hyperspanner does almost everything.
It's like a wrench.
What I need right now. Now, need to melt some corrosion. Not just a plasma injector. Don't need to rewire the optical data network. Just need to burn this gunk off.
Is this it? The plasma torch. Yes. Nice. Oh, I gotta keep it inside the circle. And it kind of fights you a little bit. Got it. So I click, and oh, I gotta rotate. That looks pretty burned out. Yeesh. Oh, I got a new one. That's nice.
And that
just that.
All right, I did it. I fixed it. Wait, didn't I just close that panel? The lower decks. So this is like episode 2. Ooh, some stuff just beamed in over there.
I thought the thing was totally fried.
She's riding on top of the ship.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
Millie? So I'm Carter.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Oh, we better go. Better run, right? Because you said now. Yep, we figured that part out already. But we can't run here. I guess you can't. There's no running in the halls on the starship. Hey, that's the guy from the shuttle.
Engineering.
I heard the new EXO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good.
Look at my shadow
I can
on the
never
back of the
tell.
turbolift.
I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes
can
it
handle it.
queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovok.
Oh, that's the boss.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late.
Ooh, but we made it.
We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
We'll say sorry. I mean, he's the boss, right?
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies.
Ooh, yeesh.
Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
I guess we should be early.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull.
EV suits.
I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance.
We get
the
to go
subspace
outside.
distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood.
We'll say the storm
But
will
many
pass,
systems
right?
have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Commander, if this energy storm is causing problems here at Space Dock, what does that say about what we're gonna find when we head out there for real? Shouldn't we let this storm pass?
Long-range sensors show that conditions will indeed be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system.
Hotari.
Thusly, we are taking all necessary precautions. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander
Roger that.
Chovok.
All right, so we get to go on a
All
spacewalk.
hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it.
I don't know about
So they're
that.
throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
Well, we're responsible for fixing
It
the
all
ship.
comes down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
That guy's like wandering
A lot
all
of
over
new
the ship.
faces
Wow, we
coming
got
on
changed
board.
quick.
It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Let's give him a chance.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt.
All right.
Hold on.
Hey, she was on the shuttlecraft
Now
with
there's
us.
an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
Yeah, we were right behind her in
Without me,
line
were you?
as Jara.
Miranda,
Miranda.
here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
We'll say, don't insult our ship. We're fixing
Don't
it,
talk
man.
badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Spacewalk! Got my helmet.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
We're gonna go in space.
Activating magnetic souls.
Magnetic boots. Oh, this music. Whoa. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, Carter. Let's go for a spacewalk. Wow.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
Wow. That is awesome. And this music is fantastic. USS Resolute. Oh, we're going back in the ship. Oh, this must be a new thing. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Oh, great. Well, so here I am in his office.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
So I have like a medical condition.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Oh, that's right. I was hungry, right? So it looks like I'm part Koblead, part human. And my hair looks fine. Alright, let's look around. Let's go look at this rock.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
Aww. Can I look at anything else?
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Oh, I can use
Just a
it.
sip of something.
Ooh, let's get Raktajino. Klingon coffee.
Raktajino.
Nice. That hits the spot.
That sure has a kick.
Jara Ryder.
Hey, it's the captain.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute.
It looks like J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah?
We couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome.
Spider-Man.
The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
Let's
But
be a little humble. This is enough for me.
Had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
So I guess we don't know what happened. We'll say, was it an accident?
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second.
I guess that's
the ability
fast.
to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there. Within our grasp. Till it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Like I said, it sounds like they're lucky the ship's still here.
We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
Wow. We all know the risks, right?
We all know the risks when
Oh,
we sign
wow.
up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me.
Ooh, he
There
sounds
was a lot
mad.
of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
Well, I mean, he's the captain, so he makes the calls.
This is your ship, and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say, goes.
That's the kind of support I'm looking for. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake.
Another mistake.
Or at least I can't. I feel like my career
I
is
thought it was
hanging
an
in
accident.
balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority.
Ooh, it's like a
Escorting
Hotari
a senior
Prime.
diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
All right.
This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude.
That
stronger
Hotari
than
Prime
anything
planet
on
looks
record.
awesome. It's got an
Total
asteroid belt
anomaly like
and
nothing we've
rings.
seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
We'll see who is
the
this
senior diplomat we're escorting?
diplomat.
That I don't know.
Oh, we don't know who
Starfleet
they
hasn't
are.
said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Hopefully that day comes sooner rather than later.
Pace
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
Like I said,
I wanted to
when
say it
happens
would be an
is
honor.
entirely up to you. But first, you have to be willing to put in the work.
Of course.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
All right, let's go. Let's see how we did. Oh, he was confused by my humility and obvious ambition at the first meeting. Oh no. Well, let's hope we can make a better impression next time. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to say it was going to be an honor, and I guess I said the sooner the better. So, all right, let's go. Wait for me. The bridge, awesome.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment.
Hey, everybody.
I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of.
What he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Seems
Commander
a little
Rydek,
icy.
it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. He's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
I'll say the honor is mine.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves.
I guess we have a backstory.
You were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me.
We'll say
Not that I've done anything close
that's
to
very
what you've
flattering.
done.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont.
Hey, that's ops.
Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
I get to take command. Sit in the captain's chair when you're ready. Okay, so I have to go. Well, there's the captain's chair. Tactical station.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Is this anything?
So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
It looks like the Reliant type class, but I think it's a different ship.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Is there anything here? Oh, I click it. There we go.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class.
Centaur class.
Meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
So not Reliant class at all.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
I guess he's going to be a challenge. He seems pretty icy for us. That looks like everything. Look out the window. Let's take command.
The first officer seat.
That's my chair.
My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
All right, first decision of our command. Storm surge.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
All right, this feels like a really good place to stop for now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm really enjoying this. It feels like you're in an episode, and it feels like it's pretty fast. It's not too draggy during the episodes there too. I really like the music, and so far Jara and Carter are pretty interesting people. And I hope I didn't make any wrong decisions, but we'll see how that all plays out. I'm curious, what do you think of Star Trek Resurgence? Is a game that you think you might play? Do you really like Star Trek? If so, what's your favorite series? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode, where I guess we're gonna go take a spacewalk. So thanks a lot, and I'll catch you then. Spacetron out.